Hey guys, it's Bob West. Today we're going to look at 7 more things of beauty in Supernatural. I look at things that are either aesthetically pleasing or just perfectly executed in Supernatural one way or another, whether it's sets, lighting, camera work, acting, writing, anything really. So let's just jump in. This entire opener is just wonderful. It's like a dance, and it doesn't come down to any one thing in particular. The lighting is great and moody, the scenes are perfectly framed, editing between the slowed down and the regular speed clips is just great. Fight choreography is on fire, acting, all around, I just found the scene to be almost perfect. The thing that got me was how captivating it is, even not knowing any of the context or backstory. We get a little. This is a timeline where Sam continues with the demon blood, eventually demonizing himself, where he kills Bobby and Jody in some presumably horrific way. But we don't know who these people fighting with Dean are. We don't know how he and what appears to be a human Benny come to work together. We don't know how or why they're all there specifically. But even without that, it's gripping and striking to look at.
All right. I kind of feel like we should say something, all right? Don't you? Just a little...
Sure. We won.
I laughed so hard at that the first time I watched it, and I don't have a lot to say beyond that, but I'd like you to enjoy it too. Going way back to season 1, I want to appreciate the scene where the shapeshifter ships out of Dean's form. This is a great marriage of practical effects and editing that I think really stands the test of time. It's also just so visceral. It isn't quick, it's fairly drawn out, and it hits hard. It made me uncomfortable, but in a good way for the most part. It was also incredibly gory while not being bloody at all, and that's wild.
Yeah, Patience and me aren't exactly on terms.
Well, then go out and kill something or whatever you kids do to blow off steam. What, you don't like my suggestion?
I don't think you're in the position to be giving suggestions, all right? I think you're one tinfoil hat away from a rubber room.
Did I mention you look awful?
Yes. Maybe because somebody I cared about just got shot in the head. And this is like shoving a rock up a hill. And screw you.
Here's my advice you didn't ask for. Quit.
What?
You want to keep going?
I want Dick Roman on a spit.
But you're going to drive yourself into the ground first. Good plan.
I'm gonna quit. It's not even an option. I'm not gonna walk out on my brother.
Okay, then fine. Do what I did.
What, go native? Stock up on sea rations? Yeah.
No, cupcake. What I did when I was 26 and came home to find my wife and 2 kids gutted on the floor. Decide to be fine till the end of the week. Make yourself smile because you're alive and that's your job. and do it again the next week.
So fake it?
I call it being professional. Do it right. With a smile. Or don't do it.
This character was so underappreciated. I loved Frank, but this speech kicked me in the gut, and honestly, probably saved Dean's life. He had been on a pretty hard downward spiral since even before Bobby died, and while bottle up your emotions and just fake it and push through isn't a great coping mechanism, it's needed at this exact moment, and it's just so perfectly delivered. This actor is great, and again, sort of everything he says is great, but this speech in particular really stood out to me.
Jack? Let him go. All right. Jack!
You shot me.
Get your attention. You're acting like a psycho.
What a concept, shooting an invulnerable being to get their attention. I loved it. Dean is the only one of all of them who looked at this problem and sort of separated himself from the emotion. It was just like, yeah, I can totally take more drastic measures than I need to, and just went for it. And it worked exactly the way he wanted.
Your dad, he's in here with me, trapped inside his own meat suit. He says hi, by the way. He's gonna tear you apart. He's gonna taste the iron in your blood.
Let him go. Or I swear to God.
What? What are you and God gonna do? You see, as far as I'm concerned, this is justice. You know that little exorcism of yours? That was my daughter.
Oh, Mac?
One in the alley. That was my boy. You understand?
You gotta be kidding me.
What? You're the only one that can have a family? You destroyed my children. How would you feel if I killed your family? Oh, that's right. I forgot I did. Still, two wrongs don't make it right.
Back in season 1, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is such a good actor, and Azazel is such a good character, and the combination of these two is amazing at the start. Then adding in Yellow Eyes digging into each and every one of Dean's weak spots is just a great scene. Everyone's expressions, Dean, Sam's, Azazel's, Dean getting in a few witty quips even as the words are clearly affecting him. He manages to actually get under Azazel's skin a bit too, which is not an easy feat. The whole exchange, chills.
Little of this. Little of that. And... yes. Good boy. Too much of that. Disappointing.
right. Who's next?
This scene, the setting, that old church, the lighting and the cinematography, and that costuming. Jensen's acting too, but the visuals on this scene are beautiful. Look at that. Just look at it. Then, as a bonus, I wanted to appreciate the technicality of an overpass being a crossroads. And that's it for this one. I've got another 7 ready to go, and I'll be seeing y'all there. Thanks, guys.